Hello everyone. Let's learn about active listening today. So in module 1, we have active listening skills. So what is active listening skills? As we all know, what is a guide to effective communication. So here we have active listening goes beyond simply hearing words. It's about truly understanding and engaging with what's being said. So it is simple to communicate effectively, we have to listen properly. We have to be engaged, right? So we have to concentrate, we have to reflect what the other people are saying, and then we have to summarize and then share our opinion. So for that we have to listen carefully, and it can bring a good communication. Okay, what is active listening? So here, engaging, right? Active listening is about being fully present and engaged in the conversation. It requires focus, attentiveness, and a genuine interest in understanding the speaker's perspective. So we have to be engaged. Okay, and then see, if we don't understand properly, we don't need to jump in the middle of a conversation. Okay, so we have to be engaged, we have to clarify, we have to reflect what the other people are saying, or what they want to tell us, what is the information. Okay, so after that we have to summarize and then share it without any judgment. We have to listen properly. Beyond hearing, so it's more than just passively hearing the words. It involves processing the speaker's message, interpreting their emotions, and responding appropriately. So we have to respond to what the questions is asked. Okay, and according to that we have to answer properly. So what are the importance of active listening? So here we have strong relationship. It fosters trust and understanding between individuals, leading to stronger relationship. So if your friends is sharing to you something about their problem or anything, so for that you have to listen attentively, because you have to tell them how to suggest. If you listen to them properly, then only you will be able to suggest or give advice. So it builds a strong relationship. Improve communication. It enhances communication by ensuring messages are accurately understood and reduces misunderstanding. So from here, if we are listening to the other person, what they are trying to speak and tell us, what information are they trying to communicate with us, so we have to listen carefully without any creating misunderstanding. Increase empathy. Active listening allows you to connect with others on an emotional level, fostering empathy and compassion. So it's very important to be active listeners, because if you don't listen properly to what other people said, it will create a lot of misunderstanding. There won't, it will be a trust issue. Okay, so you have to be very good listener, active listener. Barriers to active listening. Distractions. It can be internal or external distractions. So internal, which means in your own thoughts, you're thinking somewhere else or something else. Like you're not listening to the speakers, not focusing on the speakers, what they are trying to tell you. External. It can be noise, like phones, speakers, musics. Okay, so you have to respect, you have to focus on the speakers, the one who is talking to you. Prejudice, like judgment, when people are telling their problems or their thoughts, their opinions, you don't have to judge, because you don't have the right to judge. If you're a good communicator or understanding people or person, so you have to listen to them from A to Z. You have to listen carefully, and you have to like uh, tell them your opinion or give an advice. Okay, interrupting, jumping in with your own thoughts before the speakers is finished, can be disrespectful and disruptive. So the same thing here. You won't be liking if you are speaking and your friends are interrupting. So the same thing, your friends also won't like if you're interrupting in the middle of the conversation. So you have to respect. If you want to be respected, you have to respect first. Okay? So all this you have to keep in mind. Techniques, some techniques for active listening. So here, taking note. So jot down key points to improve recall and demonstrate attentiveness. So we have to take notes. Okay, it's like in a class when your teacher is telling you, giving you notes or explaining the points. So you have to take notes. It doesn't mean that I will remember this, right? But no, you have to take notes so that you can memorize and demonstrate, so that you will remember in the next class if your teacher asks you like, in the last class what did I teach you. So for that, asking questions. If you have doubts, you have to clarify. Okay, you have to ask question. If someone is giving a presentation example, so you have, or speeches, at the last you can ask questions whatever you have doubts, to clarify your own thoughts. Okay, so you have to keep all this in mind. The maintaining eye contact, so you have to keep and maintain the eye contact. Some people, they have like, if I'm talking to you like this, or if I see that side and I'm explaining to you, it will be very awkward situation, right? You won't be you won't be liking to listen to me or understand what am I saying or talking. So I have to maintain the eye contact. Okay, so that it will be more to help in stay focused. Body language and active listening. Leaning in. Leaning means bending a bit, like leaning. If someone is talking to you and you will be saying, yeah, what you're trying to tell and what you're trying to say. Okay, leaning slightly, not too much also, a bit, like it shows interest and attentiveness, so that the speakers will feel good, like with your friends, not the speakers on the stage. Okay, nodding. Nodding occasionally acknowledge understanding and encourage the speakers to continue. So if someone is giving a speech on the stage or explaining something, okay, even in the class while teacher are explaining, the students should be like, if they know, if they got what uh, the teacher is explaining, so you will just know this is nodding. Okay, it acknowledge understanding and encourage the speakers to continue. It gives like it encourage the speakers. Open posture, which means like normal, how you talk. Maintaining an open posture with arms uncrossed. You know what is arm crossed and uncrossed? Like if you are like arms crossed and talking, which it is not showing very friendly. Okay, so you have to maintain all this leaning in, nodding, open posture, but you don't have to do excessive nodding like this continuously. That is also not good. Okay. Responding effectively. Summarizing. Summarize key points to ensure understanding. So this is responding effectively, how you have to respond to the speakers. Reflecting. Reflect back the speaker's emotion and feelings. Validating. Acknowledge and validate the speaker's perspective. Okay, so if you're also a speaker, but the first speaker who have went and give a speech, so second time when you go, you can also take up some point from that speaker, saying that yeah, that person has mentioned this way. Or in the class, in your with your friends also, you can summarize, reflect, and validate. Okay, all these things are like how to respond effectively. Practicing active listening, self-awareness. So how to practice? It's not easy also, but if we hear about active listening or listening, it feels that it is very easy. But when you try to like practice, it is like not that easy also. Okay, sometimes our mind and our thoughts is not in the place. Sometimes it's happen. So self-awareness. Identify your own listening habits and areas for improvement. Okay, practice. Seek opportunities to listen effectively in everyday conversation. Feedback. Ask the feedback from others on your listening skills. So you can like take a feedback. What I heard, is that true? Or if you're in a group of friends, the other friends are trying to tell you something. Okay, so everyone are listening to that, but some will not get what he is trying to say, which means they are not good in listening skills. So if you're getting, you can say that, yeah, that person is saying this or telling us this. So that's, you have to practice active listening. So as we have come to the conclusion part, like here, key takeaways there. Active listening is a valuable skills that can enhance communication, build stronger relationship, and lead to better understanding. By mastering these techniques, you can unlock the power of truly connecting with others. So, I hope you get what is like active listening, not listening, but active listening. Okay, so thank you.